Hi everyone. Let's look at this example of multiplying two rational expressions. Now as you see, there are these three steps. You factor, you cancel, you simplify. So we look at this example. If we have x plus 9 over x squared minus 6x plus 9 times x squared minus 9 all over x squared plus 12x plus 27. So we'll see, what can we factor? Well, that x plus 9, you can't do anything more with that. So we leave that as the x plus 9. Now that x squared minus 6x plus 9, you may recognize that as the square of a binomial, but if not, we think, okay, if it does factor, the leading coefficient's 1, so this would be an x there, an x there. What are two numbers whose product is 9 and whose sum is negative 6? You would think that would be what? Negative 3 and negative 3. So that factors to x minus 3 times x minus 3. And now, what about that x squared plus minus 9? So hopefully by now you've seen enough examples of these difference of squares. So you think, okay, that's x squared minus 3 squared. So that factors to x minus 3 times x plus 3. And then for that x squared plus 12x plus 27, you look and see, okay, how does that factor? Again, the leading coefficient is 1. So we would have an x there, and just think, okay, what are two numbers whose product is 27, whose sum is 12? And that, in this case, would be x plus 3 and x plus 9, right? So we did the first step. We factored. Now let's see what can cancel. Well, in this case, so we're seeing what appears in the numerator of one and the denominator of another are the same one. So we see the x minus 3's, those would cancel. An x plus 3 would cancel from here and from that one. And then we also have the x plus 9's would cancel. And then, so we canceled, so did that step. And for simplifying just means what's really left over. On our denominator, everything canceled except for this x minus 3 here, right? So we still have that x minus 3. And in the numerator, well, it looks like everything canceled, but remember, you always still have that factor of 1. So you still have that 1 in the numerator. So for these types of problems, again, it's factor, cancel, and simplify. And that's how you do that type of problem.